Yeah. Coke fed, press some head, let's get in the car, I said. She grabbed my hand, girls rescue, met the bar, witness said. Tears fled the head, I'm weak, now dead, she tweet, I guess she confess. She thinking less, not drinking less, bathroom says, best to get spontaneous, our stereotype. Put to rest tonight. Imagine, believe, and achieve, it works. Skyline as I rise like fireworks. Smell through the bag, don't touch my perk.
Yo, hey, hello everybody, and welcome to this edition of the unpopular, After the Storm, your Oklahoma City Thunder post-game analysis live stream. And guess what? The Thunder, of course, took care of business tonight against the Toronto Raptors. I know that you guys are surprised at that they took care of business. Of course, I'm being facetious. You all knew what was going to happen, and that we were going to take care of business against them tonight. And I want to say that this game did have me, as you know, that you all that follow the Thunder, we don't give up all those many three-point shots. And tonight, it was like, can you please go out and guard somebody? When the hell are the Raptors? How are the Raptors getting so many open shots? And that's basically what happened tonight. But I want to say that I loved the resilience of our team. And then, that being said, numero uno, welcome back, chat. Welcome back, chat. 121-109, the Thunder are now 41-9. Handling their business in the West. Like I said, I love what we're doing. I love our team. And getting Chet, you could see that he was struggling a little bit tonight. You could just tell. He was still playing, but you could just tell he was struggling tonight trying to fit in because it's been a minute since, as we know, that Chet has played. So he was trying to figure out where he fits in, and the fact that he did start. And I'm sorry I missed the game, but the crowd was very excited about Chet coming back, and you could just tell. And I was excited that he's back, and you could tell that what you want, baby? You can tell that he was excited and he was happy to be back. And I think the team was excited to have him back because now what happens is us as a group, the Thunder now have. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this last score up here. Let me see, next 10 games. There we go. You could tell that the team was just rejuvenated by having Chet out there. And, and earlier we started out with SGA, J-Dub, Wiggins, Chet, and iHeart with no Kaysen and no Dort tonight. And what I thought was interesting was the fact that the Thunder handled their business. It took us a minute to Ace. Can I work, baby? Here. There. Now go away. Leave me alone. The Thunder were finding rhythm with the two bigs playing together. I thought Chet was moving without the ball pretty good. He did get some foul trouble, but the big play to me was when Scotty Barnes went in to try to just flush it on Chet. Chet said, "Oh hell no." And what that basically does is remind you what kind of threat he is on the defensive end and what that does. Bring up to the Thunder for their bigs playing together with iHeart guarding whoever the center is and Chet playing the wing. And if you remember, that was the Thunder's recipe for going to the finals the last time with Kendricks Williams and Ibaka. And Chet's playing Ibaka's role, except Chet is I don't know if he's more athletic. He's just he can do a little bit more things. Like Ibaka was just a elbow shooter. He was a tremendous block shot. He was a tremendous defender at the rim. Chet can do that, but he can also handle the ball. He can also hit the three. And we found out that once Ibaka got traded, he did not be able to knock down the three, which basically slowed down his career of him going any further than what he did. So anyway, it was 16-13. With 5 minutes to go when they took out J-Dub, and the Thunder went on a run after that, which is what they usually do. And to end the quarter, 35-23. So when you take J-Dub out, you had SGA, Joe, Caruso, J-Will, and Jones, which I didn't understand the Jones. Hey, Jeremy, what's up? He says they weren't passing Chet the ball when he was wide open in the corner. Jeremy, they're just not used to him being there right now. Okay, and they will look for him, but they just weren't used to him being there. So I don't know if that's necessarily that big of a thing. I just think that he was just not They're just not used to playing with him yet. And so that will change. But once again, remember we had talked about that. Do you play Chet before the All Star break, or do you wait till after the All Star break? And I think the Thunder said, okay, he's been out a night. Let's make sure that we can get as many games together so those kind of issues that you're talking about, Jeremy, don't come up. But anyway, to start the second quarter, it was 35-23. The Thunder, of course, going on a 19-10 run with J-Dub on the bench once again. J-Dub starts the second quarter with J-Dub, Isaiah Joe, Caruso, K-Rich, and iHeart. And by the way, do we or do we not love Caruso? Do we love him? Yes, we do. We love some Caruso. And then it was 37-30 with the 10-minute mark, and you've got J-Dub, Joe, K-Rich, Wiggins, and iHeart. So I liked what he was doing early with trying to fix, because it's like not playing Chet too many minutes, but figuring out who to play Chet with, who to play J-Dub with, and that sort of thing. And it was 37-30. You bring SGA in, it's 47-39 with 5 minutes and 10 seconds again. What did I say the last time? He waits 2 minutes or a minute and a half too long. You get a break at the 6:47 mark. Why do you not bring him in right there? Why do you not bring him in right there? But, I understand he's trying to develop J-Dub. I get that. But we're trying to win. We're not trying to develop. We're trying to win. He's still trying to develop. Sam Presti's still trying to develop. When are you going to say, okay, we have a team, let's go win. Let's play to win instead of get more draft picks and all this other nonsense. That's fine. But we're here to win, aren't we? The Thunder didn't make a move. The Cavaliers didn't make a move. The Celtics didn't make a move. Why? Because no need to. No need to. Let's do what we got here. So, anyway, at 47-38, you got SGA, Isaiah Joe, Wiggins, J. Will, Chet at the 5 minutes and 10 seconds when you set up the new thing. All of a sudden, they go boom, 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 and it's 53-49, and you bring SGA, J-Dub, Caruso, you bring J-Dub right back in the game. So he sits for, a minute? 2 minutes? You sit him for 2 minutes and bring him back in the game. This guy's a freaking joke as a coach. It's just pathetic. And anyway, it's funny because I've got here in my notes at halftime, SGA has 17 minutes. Wiggins has 17 minutes. And J-Dub has 17 minutes. Isaiah Joe stepped up his game for the second half of the season. Yeah, he has. 100%, Jeremy. We need him. If we're going to win, we got to have Isaiah. Like I said, SGA and the others. And the others are J-Dub, Isaiah Joe, Wiggins, K-Rich. iHeart's not really he's going to give you what he's going to give you, okay? And then now that Chet's back, Chet is going to have to step up compared to what he was. So you've got Chet, Isaiah Joe, Wiggins, Kaysen, Caruso, Dort. All those guys have got to step up. They all got to step up because we know SGA is going to do what he does, but the rest of those guys have to step up in the playoffs. So at halftime, the score is 56-47, and all of a sudden, they're playing us tough. They come out that third quarter and they're playing us tough. There's no question. They're knocking down threes. I'm like, where the hell's our perimeter defense? How the hell are they making so many shots? What's the deal with it? What we're trying to do? And anyway, it's 79-64. You've got SGA, J-Dub, Isaiah Joe, K-Rich, J. Will at the 4-minute, 57-second mark. And I got him out there. Why is J-Dub still in the game? What's he still in the game for? Now I know because he was going to play him all the minutes tonight because he hadn't played whatever, and he's just trying to build up his confidence. I get that. But once again, this is the damn season, not the playoffs. Who gives a shit what you do in the season? You got to step up in the playoffs. And the others, which is J-Dub, which is Chet, which is Dort, which is Kaysen, which is Caruso, which is Wiggins, which is K-Rich, which is J. Will. They're all going to step up in the playoffs. All those guys are just named. They all got to step up. They're going to have to. And I got, why is J-Dub still in the game? 80-68, he takes him out. 3 minutes and 48 seconds ago. Once again, plenty more minutes. But you got to love the defensive hustle. We made some great moves right there. We got a chance to get our 3 rebounds, and all of a sudden it's 90-74, and he brings J-Dub right back in the game. I'm just like, I don't get it. Oh, excuse me. It's he brings him right back in the game. So start the fourth quarter is 90-76. You got J-Dub, you got Wiggins, you got Joe, you got Caruso, and you got iHeart. And we end the game with a 121-109 game. That's what you end the game with. And when you go back and you look at the stats for tonight and the game stats, and you look at what we did, here's the end of game stats right here, guys. You see what I mean about the three-point line? 19 of 41. We're the best three-point shooting defender team in the league. 19 of 41. 19 of 41. The Thunder 9 of 31 from three. Some people are happy in our chat that the Thunder aren't shooting as much because we've got people in our chat who don't like the Thunder shooting a lot. They did 31 times. 51% from the field for us, 42 for them. We out-rebounded them by 2, 44 to 42. And then, of course, Pips points in the paint once again. Remember, we lead the league in that. We're going to give up 34 points in the paint. We, however, scored 60 since we are the number one driving team in the league. And then, of course, 12 turnovers each. And we did not turn them over. They took care of the basketball, which is not usual for us. We usually turn the other team over, and we did not do that tonight, which is another reason why the game, I don't want to say it was in the balance, but it was closer than I think it should have been. And then, of course, the Thunder were outscored on our bench 47 to 35, which is no biggie. That's normal for us, I think. Then when you look at the box score, here's the box score. And you look at what Chet did tonight, okay? And I think he had a pretty decent game for the most part. I mean, it was some rust off. You could just tell he was doing some things, and you just tell it's just rust, which is fine. So let's go ahead and get that rust off, big fella, and do what you need to do. Chet, 22 minutes, 2 for 5, 0 for 1, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 4 blocks. And remember what I told you? We're averaging, 5.8? And I told you we're going to go up to, 10 or 11 blocks a game, which is what we were averaging 11 blocks a game when Chet was there. So we're going to go up to 9 or 10 blocks a game, which is another reason. Denying shots, giving us more possessions, makes a huge difference. And blocks tonight, we had 7 total blocks, and Chet had 4. And remember, we're averaging 5.8. So, J-Dub, 33 minutes, 9 for 19. 1 for 3 from 3, 8 for 10 from the free throw line. Love the fact he's making free throws. Yes, sir. Make those free throws, J-Dub. Got to have you making those. 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and Chet was a plus 22. J-Dub was a plus 9 with 27 points and in 33 minutes. Isaiah Hartenstein, 26 minutes, 6 for 7, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. And remember, his double-doubles are going to probably go down because of the fact now Chet is back. He's not going to have as many opportunities to grab rebounds. So that is going to make a difference. And I just love the fact those two playing together, though. I like seeing that. But Chet, iHeart, 12 points, 6 rebounds. SGA, only 29 minutes. Burgess, Joe has been trending on a positive. Yes, he has. He's been knocking down threes. We'll get to him in a minute. Remember, he shot 50% from 3 in the month of January, which is another reason why we went on the run we did. SGA, 29 minutes, 5 for 12, 1 for 6, 14 for 14 from the free throw line. 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, no blocks, 2 turnovers, plus 15, 25 points in 29 minutes. And I just don't I think he played okay. I don't think he was fantastic by any stretch, but he did not play the fourth quarter, so, whatever. Aaron Wiggins, 33 minutes. 7 for 14, 18 points, 1 for 5 from 3. I thought Aaron played pretty good overall. I think he's trying to be more of a scorer, being more of a offensive threat or threat on the offensive end, and there's going to be some plus minuses in his growth when it comes to that, but I'm not opposed to it. Jay Will, 17 minutes, 2 for 5, 0 for 3 from 3. I used to not mind when he shot threes. Now when he shoots threes, I almost cringe. And I used to not mind him shoot threes at all. Now I just go, oh God, Jay, don't shoot. And that's not good because we need him to be have confidence and be able to shoot. Dylan Jones playing 9 minutes. I don't understand that at all. So it's if James not gonna play, you're gonna do your other guy in Dylan Jones. I just 0 for 2, 0 for 1, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. He's a G League player. Leave him there. And then, of course, K. Rich, 17 minutes, 0 for 5, 0 points. He just got to make shots. But he never was in rhythm tonight. And then, of course, Alex Caruso, God, I love that dude. 20 minutes, 5 for 7, 2 for 4 from 3, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. He's just everywhere. He's everywhere, it seems like. Even though he only had 12 points, I mean, I thought he played really good. And then, of course, Isaiah Joe, once again, another stellar night for the Thunder. 5 for 7, 2 for 4 from 3. Excuse me, 6 for 7 from the field, 4 for 5 from 3. 2 rebounds, 1 assist. I thought, I agree with you, Burgess, and I agree with Jeremy. Isaiah Joe has stepped up, and we need him. And like I said, in order to win games in the playoffs, the Thunder, the defense is set. Okay, the defense is set. What we're going to do defensively is there. Okay, the defense is there. It's not about the defense. It's what you're going to do offensively. So we know SGA is going to do what SGA does. Now, you need Joe to be able to knock down threes. You need Dort to be able to knock down threes. You need Wiggins to be able to knock down threes. Now that Chet's back, Chet's going to have to knock down threes, as well as Caruso and Kaysen. So those are 6 people got to knock down threes. Now, J-Dub can knock down threes, but we need him to be more of a 18, because I can promise you Chet's going to start scoring. Chet's going to start scoring. And that's going to take away some points from the other guys. And that is Wiggins and that's J-Dub. Those are the ones. Hotspot, what's up? J-Dub equal overrated. He's okay, man. The Thunder still, they're trying to, we're not going to win without J-Dub. Okay? He is a role player, and he's a good player now. Once again, in the All-Star deal, and we're going to do that Monday. We're going to break down the All-Star teams and all of that because, they're now, Charles and them set up teams. And Kenny is all guards. And the reason why you can do that is because in today's All-Star game is not about playing ball anymore. It's about shooting threes and scoring. It's not an All-Star. It's pathetic. It's ridiculous what these guys have knocked the All-Star game down to. It really is, which LeBron and Steph and all of them are big parts of that. Hotspot, I didn't really like how J-Dub played tonight either, but once again, we're not going to win without him. And Daigneault is determined to make this guy an all-star. Now, everybody talks his first all-star. Yeah, he's the first all-star because Chet's hurt. If Chet wasn't hurt, he would not be an all-star. He is not one of the top 24 players in the league. No way. No how. But he deserves to be there because we have the best record in the league and we're the number 1 seed in the West, which is a lot tougher than the East. So we deserve to have 2 players under. You look at Cleveland, they got 3. Now the question is, if Chet was healthy, would we have SGA, Chet, and J-Dub? That would be the $1 million question. But I think J-Dub is playing okay. I just don't think he's fantastic, but he's playing decent. And the coach is out there trying to get him as much play as he can, of course. SGA did not even play the fourth quarter. Played 29 minutes, he didn't play the fourth quarter. It's Daigneault, y'all can love him all you want to. He wears me out, plain and simple. Wiggins is doing too much for me. I agree, Jeremy, but you got to understand, he had the 41s. He's got to break out. For us to win, we have to have a third scorer. So you got, like I said, you got Chet, you got J-Dub, you've got the others who have got to step up and score. But let's say J-Dub and SGA are going to do it. Let's say J-Dub is actually going to step up. So that gives you Chet, that gives you Isaiah Joe, that gives you Wiggins, that gives you Dort. Okay, to step up and play. Now, will J will be playing a lot? I don't know. But the bottom line is you can't play 11 guys in the playoffs. And if Daigneault does that, he's going to cost us another damn series because he doesn't understand the transition because he believes his thought process is the best. Well, bro, this is not the G League. This is the league. And you have to be able to understand how to play. You can't play 11 guys. You can't. I understand what you did during the season, and that was successful. But this is the playoffs. You have less possessions. You can't give away possessions by screwing up your lineups. You can't. You have to condense your lineup. What's up, baby? I know. I'll play with you in just a minute. Let me finish the show, okay? I love you. And that's part of what he's going to have to come to terms with. Let me see. What's up? Yeah, Hotspot and Burgess. Yeah, we haven't seen Hotspot in a while. It's good seeing him back. That's what this game was about. Dag is looking to see how much we can play without relying on Shea. Well, that's stupid. We're not going to win without Shea. We're a -3 with him on the bench. And we're plus 15, 16 with him in the game. But what you're playing against Toronto sucks. They're 15 and 30. What are they, 15 and 36? What is that going to show me? That didn't show me anything. That's a terrible team, and you're scoring against a terrible team? Here, baby. Yeah, you go away. Leave me alone. Don't come back in here. Go. That doesn't mean anything to me. Okay? I mean, granted, it's that, but we're not going to win without Shea no matter how much this guy thinks that we're going to. We are a minus team with him on the bench. That's a fact. And just think about this, what happened tonight. They made runs with him on the bench. He is the guy. And as the Athletic said the year before, in the summer before last year, can this guy coach a superstar? And my answer is no, he cannot. He has no clue how to coach a superstar. He just doesn't. He is a team coach because of how he was brought up. He was in the G League teaching team basketball. He got the job after Billy Donovan left, and that's why he got the job. We weren't planning on winning. We needed somebody to build up talent, and he's done a fantastic job. But now I submit that we're past all that build-up shit. We're ready to win now. Sam Presti, you made the move to get Ihart. You made the move to get Caruso. And now you're still trying to develop players? The fuck? We're ready to go. Let's go. I'm wore out with this. True, but the Dallas series last year is why he's going to start playing Shea less. Well, Hotspot, if he start playing Shea less, we're going to get beat. You have to play Shea more. You cannot play him less. That makes zero sense. SJ is going to get MVP. Where he's rolling, and remember, every time he's on TV, he shows out. SJ is going to, if the only way he doesn't get MVP is that we falter this last 30 games, and we fall to 4th or 5th, and then they'll give it to Jokic. Because remember, SGA was the November Player of the Year, Player of the Month. He was a December Player of the Month. Now Jokic is the January Player of the Month. So SGA won the first 2 Players of the Month, and nobody's questioning whether he's the MVP. We're 41-9. How the hell can he not be MVP? He's going to be MVP. Now I will say this about Dagnall: in the second quarters of the games that we've lost, has been in the second quarter. Because he's a minutes manager, he's managing Shea's minutes. And every time he does that, except for this last game, when they went on a 17-4 run, and he put Shea back in the game, and then we went on a 30-5 run after that. So it's not rocket science no matter what this guy's trying to prove. He's ridiculous. How many minutes did Shea play tonight? 29, I believe. Let me pull it back up. I believe it was 29. Hold on, Hotspot. Yeah, Shea had 29 minutes. Remember, he did not play the fourth quarter, but he was 5 for 12. He played okay. He didn't play that great tonight, I didn't think. Jada was 9 for 19. He didn't play that well either. I agree with you on that. But, he played Jada played 33 minutes. He played 29. Aaron Wiggins had 33. He had 29. And they all had 17 minutes at the end of the first half. All 3 of them played 17 minutes. So if you look at what happened in the second half, J-Dub played 16 minutes, Wiggins played 16 minutes, SGA played 12 minutes. That's what happened. And because he's trying to develop J-Dub, there's no question of what he's doing. Now, I'm going to try to be positive and say, well, the good thing about this is that in a game that didn't matter, we didn't need Shea in the fourth quarter. You didn't take a chance on something stupid, him getting hurt on some kind of stupid play or whatever. So let's just say that. I'm going to say that for him. I'm going to try to give him some sort of credit for that. But I can promise you that if he was playing on the Clippers, he would not be, the J-Dub would not be playing more minutes. If he was playing on Miami Heat, J-Dub would not be playing more minutes. If he was the New York Nets, Nets, Dallas, Lakers, Portland, I can name the other 31 teams in the league, or 29 teams in the league. And I can promise you, Oklahoma City is the only team that's going to play their third best player more than their first best player or the same amount of minutes. Oklahoma City, this guy's the only guy that's going to do that. Everybody else understands we're trying to win a chip. And if you want to win a chip, you've got to play your best player, period. He's got to play more than everybody else, period, if you're going to win. And you're plus 15, 16 with him in the game, and you're minus 3 with him on the bench. So I don't need what more proof you need. So, Hotspot, when you're talking about him not playing less minutes, and that's why we got beat Dallas. We got beat Dallas because he quit because he was trying to play everybody else. We got beat in Game 4. We won Game 4 because SJ's made the last. Remember, made 6 shots in a row. He made 6 in a row, which is why we beat him in Game 4. Game 5, he comes out, changes up lineups, and switches up everything. Game 6, he makes a stupid deal by calling a challenge with 2 point whatever seconds ago. What the hell you doing? Ask SJ, did you foul him? That's what a coach does. Hey, did you foul him? Do I need to challenge that? And SJ goes, no, I slapped him on the hand. You know, and as a player, you know if you hit somebody or not. Come on now. And if he asked SJ and SJ told him, yeah, challenge that, he's full of shit. SJ is. You need to tell him. I mean, we get the ball, no time, we get a timeout, we get the ball at half court. We're down 2 with the coach who's one of the best out-of-bounds play or after a timeout or whatever out-of-bounds play callers in the league. We're down 2 with 2 seconds to go. I'm good with that. Jeremy, I don't think your boy D. Jones should be playing. I agree. I said that earlier, Jeremy. I don't know why he played 9 minutes. It's like if James not here, Jones is going to play. If James is here, he's playing. Why are you? That's 9 minutes that you've wasted. Those are 2 to 3 possessions, 4 possessions you've wasted. And I keep trying to explain to y'all, in the playoffs, you have 5 to 7 less possessions in a game. You can't afford to give away possessions because you're playing lineups. You can't. And if this guy's not smart enough to know that, I don't know what to tell him. He ain't the dude. I don't think he's the guy. And if Sam Presti's telling him this, then he ain't the dude. That's facts. You can't play 11 guys in the playoffs. You look at every other team that wins, they play 8 to 9 rotation in the playoffs because they're trying to win a chip. If you're playing 10 or 11, you're wasting possessions, and it's going to cost you at the end of the game because the team is either scores tied or you're down or you're barely up because he's wasted 3 possessions or 4 possessions in the second quarter by playing the wrong people. These are facts, guys. These aren't something I'm just running my mouth at. These are facts. And how the game is broken down. It's broken down into little bitty spaces. Is how it's won and how it's lost. Let me see. He needs to lose weight. Dylan Jones. He's just not ready, guys. Dylan Jones is just not ready. It just should. And Hotspot, I don't think his minutes should have went to Carlson either. Those guys don't need to be playing. Okay? Unless the score is out of play. You need to, this is how I put it a million times. Playing with players, you got to play with players that you know how they move and where they're going to be. Earlier in the chat, somebody said that Chet was wide open in the corner and he didn't get a pass. Why? They're not used to seeing Chet on the court. We were 40-9. Chet's played what? This is his 9th game? 8th game? 9th game? Not used to seeing him on the court. So they're not going to pass on the ball because they're not used to seeing that. That will change over time, which once again, this is what we're asking. Do you play Chet before the playoff, before the All-Star break, or after? And I said the plus in playing Chet early is now tonight we know how to get the rehab in because remember we turn around and we play tomorrow night in Memphis. Now, are you going to play Chet back-to-back nights? I'm against that, but I don't know how Chet's going to feel, and only the team knows how he feels. So if he plays tomorrow night against Memphis, in Memphis, then you're going to know how he feels. So here's a takeaway from tonight. Let's take a break, and then I'm going to come back, and then I'm going to tell you my takeaway for tonight. I want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, SRB. If you have needs for engineering, surveying, or planning, hit those guys up. They love to be behind the scenes. If you're building a new complex, they'll make sure it's laid out properly. Also, if you have a water treatment plant in your city or county, hit those guys up because who the hell does not like clean drinking water? I'm drinking water right now, as a matter of fact, YNB water. And Oak Grove Trucking, if you have needs for dirt, rock, or sand to be moved, hit my boy Jose Fierro up. He will take care of you. YNB, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen. They're an equal housing lender, a member of the FDIC, proud sponsor for us to go out and support women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. You can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or you can go to one of their 5 locations, the main bank at 401 M, 66 steps from historic downtown Yukon, Oklahoma. YNB East, which is off the Parkway in 66 or US 66 or 39th Expressway. YB East, which is off the Parkway. See, I already said that. YB Mustang, 218 North Mustang Road. YB Parkway, which is off Garth Brooks, just south of I-40, right in front of the hospital. Cannot miss it. And then, of course, YB Peoples, located in Bethany on 23rd between Rockwell and MacArthur. And then, of course, my guy Jonathan Bickey Triplett at Elm Grove Clothing. If you saw Big Pert tonight, my boy right here has been dressing Big Pert. You can see that he looks way more professional. He looks really sharp. So you got to figure like, hey, my boy Jonathan's taking care of him. Big Pert is looking fantastic. And you can't blame my boy Jonathan. So if you got a need for a suit, hit the guy. In fact, he's making me a new suit coming up for the Catholic charity event that I'm going to. So anyway, I appreciate this guy. And if you have needs, why spend $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 for a suit when you can spend $800 to $1,000? Pick out your material and get the same suit that you can. So, okay. When I look at, Hotspot says, Chet offensively is stiff. If I'm going to coach, let him get on some pick and rolls and some catch and shoots inside and out, 3-point line. I agree, Hotspot, but right now, Chet, you got to let Chet do his thing. This is his first game back. He's missed, 40 games? It's going to take him a little bit to get back in health, right? I mean, that's what you got to do. And when I look at our Thunder team, now look at where we are, and I look at where we're going to be. I'm excited about the future, and I'm excited about Chet being back, and I'm excited that he and iHeart both started tonight. But think about this. No Dort, no Kaysen tonight. I mean, think about that tonight. No Dort, no Kaysen. Now, will we see Dort tomorrow night? Hell yeah, we'll see Dort tomorrow night. I can promise you that. The question is, are we going to see Kaysen tomorrow night, which I think we're going to need Kaysen because that front line of Kaysen, Dort, and Caruso, along with SGA to slow down Ja, is going to be very important for us getting a chance to beat them because I can promise you right now that, what are they, second? Let me see, is it updated? I know that here is as of yesterday, I did not do today, here is the box, where's the NBA? This is the NBA's, oh my God, where is that? Why don't I have this right here? Here are the NBA standings, okay? Right now, we are 41-9, and winners of 4. And the Grizzlies are 6, probably. I don't know if they played tonight. Did they play tonight? I don't know if the Grizzlies played tonight, but they are right on our heels. So they're winning, which means that we're going to have to win. That's what that means. We got to win. We got to step up. We got to be ready. We got to handle our business, which I'm more than comfortable with. Okay, let's see. Tonight's games. The Suns are beating the Jazz. The Hawks beat the Bucks. Wow. Which we don't care about because that is the West. That's the East. I'm trying to find some more West scores. The Hornets beat the Spurs by 1. Wow. And then, of course, the Cavaliers smashed the Wizards. Well, they didn't smash them. They beat them by 10. The Cavaliers beat the Wizards, which, of course, is in the East, and they're going to win games. So the Cavs are now 42-10. The Thunder are 41-9. So when you look at what the Thunder are doing and look at our team and where we're at, we play the Grizzlies tomorrow, and let's look at who we have coming up. Okay, let's do that real quick. Let's look at who we have coming up because that's really going to dictate what we do. Okay, we have the Grizzlies tomorrow night. Then we have the Pelicans on Monday. And the Monday game, I'll definitely planning on going to the Monday night game against the Pelicans. But the Grizzlies, I can tell you right now, that's going to be a game. Okay? The Grizzlies want us really bad. Because why? They're in second place and they're coming. So we've got to be able to handle our business right there against them when you look at our schedule. Okay? We've got the Grizzlies coming up tomorrow on a back-to-back. Now, once again, do we play Chat or do we not play Chat? Do we play Chet or do we not play Chet? And like I said, I think it's going to depend on how he feels because he's going to be sore. If you haven't, like, if you've been hurt, if you're an athlete, any sport, it's irrelevant, and you've been out a long time and you come back and play, you're going to be sore. So the beautiful thing about the Thunder having Chet back early, they can manage his pain. How do you feel? What do we need to treatment wise to get him healthier in between games? And now that allows him to come back after the All-Star game when everything really hits hard for that next month, where we'll be able to put Chet and what he's going to be able to do. Now, Nathan was talking about he doesn't want Chet to play back-to-back. I'm kind of like, well, depends on how he feels. I'm not opposed to him not playing tomorrow night, and I'm not opposed to him playing tomorrow night. But if it's a minutes restriction, do we really need him tomorrow? Or do we want to give him those extra couple days to rest and let him kind of heal a little bit after this first night, come back Wednesday night against the Pelicans, or Monday night against the Pelicans? Is that what we want to do? Because remember, we have Minnesota at the end of the week, next week. So that's kind of where I'm at on it. I don't really, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm indifferent towards him playing or not playing. I just wanted to, how do you feel? Now, if I had my ruthers, I'd probably say no to a back-to-back because he just got back. And I don't want to stress his body out any more than I probably can. So to me, I would say no. But then again, it's about how does Chet feel? How's that injury? Is it sore? He's going to be sore, but I'm saying, how sore are you tomorrow? How do you feel tomorrow? Because he won't know tonight. He'll know tomorrow. He's going to be a little sore tonight. I mean, let's face it. But tomorrow, you're really going to know. And then on Sunday, remember, it's 2 days later when you really feel the pain. So I'm kind of indifferent whether he plays or not. If I had my choice, I'd probably want to wait till Monday because he just played tonight. So I'd want to give him a couple days rest, kind of let his body recover, and then go from there. That's what I would kind of want to do because let me see, what do we got our schedule coming up? Let me pull this up for us real quick. On Thunder app. Okay, here we go. Okay, we have the Grizzlies tomorrow night. We have the Pelicans Monday. We have the Heat Wednesday. And then we play Minnesota on Thursday before the All-Star weekend. So playing Monday, Wednesday, and then back-to-back, I would not play him in a back-to-back against Minnesota because, one, I don't really want them to get too much tape on us with iHeart and Chet because it's different. If I'm watching Chet and iHeart play against opposing teams, that really doesn't hit. It helps me, but it doesn't help me as much as if what they do when they play us. How does he move? What are some of the things they do? How does he react to the strategies and different movements we have? So you get tape on how to play us in the playoffs. So I'm kind of like, no, don't play Chet in that game. Just let him go ahead and sit out, wait till after you come back after the All-Star break the following week. So that's just me. But I do like the fact that he did come back early now, because he did look good tonight. And yes, hotspot, he did look stiff, as he's going to. He's been out for 40 games. He's going to look stiff, and I'm okay with that. But like I said, I liked him and iHeart movement together. You can kind of see they were bumping into each other a little bit because, hell, they had played together. But I do like what I was seeing with Chet coming on the backside. I do like Scotty Barnes trying to go up and Chet doing what he does, blocking shots. I like that aspect of it. Now, I did not like the fact that Brady Dick took a shot and Chet's reaction time wasn't good and Brady rebounded his own shot. You should never be able to shoot a three and get all the way to the basket and get a rebound over somebody. That should never happen. Even though as a shooter, you know if you're going to miss. That's what I say about Dort and those guys. When you're shooting the ball, you know if you're going to miss. I know when my ball is short. I can feel it I can see it when I release it. I know my ball is short. I'm gonna follow my shot, and I tell my kids, when you release the ball and you know it's short, follow your shot. Now, if you're at the top of the key, you can't do it because you're the last line of defense. But if you're on the corner, if you're on the wing or corner, and the ball is short going to the corner, you can go get it. Going to the corner, you can go get it. Now, if it's coming back forward towards the middle, no, you got to get your ball. You got to get your butt back. So, anyway, that's my thing on tonight. I appreciate you guys coming to chat. I usually don't do games that we blow people out because there's nothing to talk about. I mean, our defense is our defense. The only reason I came on is because watching Chet play. Now tomorrow night, that's gonna be interesting to see what happens tomorrow night after the Grizzlies game, because I think that's gonna be a good game. I do. I think it's gonna be a good game. So, but anyway, I appreciate you guys in the chat. I appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Remember, like, subscribe, hit notifications. I see we're up to our subscribers. I appreciate you guys, but I appreciate you guys' support. I really, really do. It means a lot to me. It means a lot that you guys are coming on and giving your opinions, and you guys are pretty much knowledgeable. So I do like that. And I'm going to go to bed because I got to get up and work from 7:30 in the morning to 6 o'clock tomorrow night. Yeah.